Have you ever been so good at something that nobody could compete with you? For many of us, this isn't the case. And if you want an easy way out, play golf. I'm just kidding. But today I am going to be informing you of how to be a great golfer, according to one of the greatest players of all time, in my opinion, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods did two great things when he golfed. He had great mechanics and a great mentality, a stone cold mentality at that. And in doing so, his mechanics ranged from his driver, his irons, his wedges, and his putting. They were all elite throughout the beginning of his career until some things happened, but he always came back. So through this, my goal to teach you is mechanics through your driver, your iron, your wedges, and your putting, just like Tiger Woods. And I want to teach you the mentality that Tiger Woods had to become a great golfer. The first step is the mechanics. Through Tiger's career, his driver was always on point, if you say so. When he took his driver back, he opened the club face and had a slightly outside parallel swing when he came through. Usually with a golfer, this causes a large slice or a ball that ends way right in the fairway for a right-handed golfer. This wasn't the case for Tiger. For Tiger, when he came back through his club swing, he closed his face rapidly at the very end of his swing, causing the slight pull to fade action. This gave him the consistency that made him a great golfer. Just like this, with his irons, Tiger had the same club path. His club face opened up on the way back through, and he was slightly outside parallel, closing it in just at the last second to create that pull and baby fade, as we call it in golf. This gave Tiger just a slight fade to the right, which gave him a pitch mark very close to his ball. Tiger once said that the greatest thing that you can have with your irons in golf is keep the ball as close to the pitch mark as you possibly can when you're swinging. This creates accuracy, and it doesn't let the ball roll off the green, it doesn't let it roll over the green, and it keeps your consistency well. This isn't the only thing that creates great mechanics though. And with Tiger, his short game was elite, some of the best among anybody, even maybe Phil Mickelson, which he played many times in the day. When Tiger was a young boy at probably 15 years old, his dad would give him a drill, which is a great drill to be a great golfer, like Tiger. He laid out playing cards, about 5 playing cards, 4 feet apart, and Tiger chipped the ball onto the playing cards. He had to land it on the playing cards in the air in order to pass the drill. If he missed, he had to run a mile for every single time he did this, and it just made him the great golfer that he is today. Next, his putting. Tiger, in the short game, putting was always dominant. Rocco Mediate said that whenever he saw Tiger lined up for a putt, the game was on the line, Tiger wasn't missing that, and he did this in the 2008 US Open. Tiger's mentality was always there, and that brings me to the second aspect, Tiger's mentality. As a golfer, it's important to have great mentality through your playing field. In the 2008 US Open, Tiger Woods played Rocco Mediate. Rocco Mediate, he was a nobody to everybody. He played, everybody loved him, he had a good time, but nobody expected him to be up in the reins with Tiger Woods. Through the first 4 rounds, Rocco Mediate stayed even with Tiger Woods, and he forced him into a playoff on Sunday. Showing Tiger's great mentality or spectacular mentality, Rocco Mediate tried to get into his head by talking to him in the playoff round. Tiger looked at him, said no, and walked away. Tiger wasn't going to let him get into any of his head. And Tiger once said, "The greatest thing about tomorrow is I will be better than I am today." And that's according to Goodreads.com, who got that quote. Another time the Tiger showed great mentality was through his 2019 Masters win, titled Return to Glory, according to the National Golf Association. Tiger Woods, in this, battled several injuries through his career. Nobody expected him to win. He was at 16-to-1 odds of winning this tournament. Tiger came through injuries, through broken feet, a spinal fusion, and he won, overlaying everybody, showing everybody that he's the greatest golfer of all time. And that's the mentality you need to have to be a great golfer. His green regulation at that tournament was over 80%. He was the second oldest major winner, and Tiger literally went lifetimes in between wins. This is all according to TaylorMade Golf. So in conclusion, I hope today that you learned how to be a great golfer like Tiger Woods. I hope you learned the mechanics that you should have through your driver, irons, wedges, and putters. And I hope that you can go out and be a great golfer like him.